Welcome, everybody. We'll be starting here in just a second when we pull up the speaker. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. It's going to be an awesome Twitter space today. I'm excited to dive into this. So, everybody, like I always say, get your snacks, get your drink, use the restroom. We've got less than a minute. We're going to be kicking this off. It's going to be an exciting one. So, really, like I said, appreciate you guys being here. I know it's December. I know a lot of people have holidays or stuff to do and, want to relax. So, I really do appreciate everybody being here. We'll be starting here in just a minute. All right, guys. Thank you. Hold up, and we'll be getting everything ready.
Hello everyone.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing well, and you? How is it going?
Oh man, it's great. It's great. It's a nice early morning for me, so it's my day is just starting.
Okay, nice. It's middle of the afternoon here.
Yeah, lucky you.
Yes,
I'm actually I was putting on an extra pair of socks because I was like, it's a little cold right now.
yeah, it is. It is definitely. December is hitting hard.
It really is. It really is. It hit me really hard. I didn't expect it. I'm not a cold person, so when it hit, I was like, I better wrap up for this one. So I'm glad you're here. I'm really excited to get in this one. I actually have some even like I have obviously my regular questions and notes that I want to talk about, but you know, after really thinking about your company and your product, you guys really have an awesome ecosystem here. So I can't wait to dive into it. I'm excited.
Thank you very much. I'm excited as well and waiting to listen to your question and answer them.
No, I really appreciate it. All right. Well, let's get started now. It seems like we have a nice full room and people are ready. They got their water, they got their snacks.
Yep.
All right. So, crypto miners, please join me in welcoming Linity, a company that's not just navigating the crypto landscape in a safe and inclusive environment for traders alike, but also establishing a foothold in how you interact from early projects or projects that are already in the ecosystem. I think one of the major, holdbacks for current projects getting awareness is not the fact that that there's not investors out there, but there's investors being saturated by hundreds of projects and products out there that having a safe environment to be able to organize through some of the better teams that are willing to have good opportunities for early investors or for the community alike, because we all know community, regardless of how you look at it, is one of the most important parts of building any project from long-term sustainability or even the short-term growth. It's all inclusive area that it really needs to be developed, and when, not just developed for people to utilize, but developed for people to utilize and continually to scale with those projects that are offering those offerings. So Glinity is an exciting platform. I don't want to get into the overview of it because you guys obviously can speak a lot better about your project than me. So just give a small introduction of maybe you and a couple members of the core team that are really important part of the vision and the growth. And welcome back to. I want to say this: you guys are not new to the space. You guys have been around the block many times. You've been here on Crypto Miners, and this is another time coming back. So I really do appreciate you coming back and showing us, the development, the scaling that you guys have done, and it also shows a testament to the true value that the team has to the investors and to the company itself by still working and building in the bear. So really do appreciate it. And go ahead and open with just a small little introduction, and then give us a nice little overview of what Linity is.
Okay, I think it's my turn to, right?
Yeah. Just give us a little
Yeah.
small introduction of who we're talking with, so that we kind of have an
Okay.
idea who we're talking with, and
For
then
sure,
just give
for
us a
sure.
small overview of Linity.
Okay. So my name is Solazy. I'm a crypto analyst at Linity. I've been there for now a little bit more than 1 year. So it's a long time in the crypto world. Basically, what I'm doing is that I'm reviewing opportunities. So we're finding projects, we review them, we make the due diligence, and then we prepare the project page and opportunity pages. Also helping the marketing team when it comes to content creation, when it comes to animating Twitter Spaces, dealing with the community a bit. So it's been an incredible journey so far. And now on to Linity. We are basically building a platform to help people navigate through the cryptoverse. So our goal is to present the project, the opportunities, how people can earn from crypto in an easy and safe way. Um, we've been doing that for now a little bit more a year, I think, a little bit less. So we started at the beginning with airdrops. We were focusing on airdrop, trying to explain to people what are those airdrops, how they can earn from that, and then we continued with little bit with NFTs, and then with fast opportunities. So for example, when you go on question platform, there are a bunch of protocol asking you to do stuff, and that's a way for you to earn reward from that. And over time, you're trying to onboard the newcomers of crypto into crypto in a safe way. So that will be what is Linity about.
No, and I definitely do agree. Like how you guys have set up your entire platform. Just overall, I could tell by looking at the website and looking at the way you guys react and your community overall, it's definitely a safe place and fun place to go, but also to find great opportunities in there for builders alike. So I definitely love what you guys are building. So, but,
Thank you.
that's a great overview. That's obviously, quick overview. But now let's dig dive. I can't even speak this morning. Let's deep dive into the meat of the project, right? Like what
Yes.
if I was a new user and I find Linity and I come to the homepage, what do you expect would be the best way for someone to utilize the platform or find new opportunities there? Because I mean, obviously your front page is a plethora of information, but
Mm.
you don't want to go there and just start clicking randomly and not know what you're doing and where you're going. So just give us kind of a little overview platform of what it would be like. Do you expect a user coming onto your platform?
Okay. So basically, when you arrive on our platform, you see the latest event and the latest feed. On that feed, we are trying to list every update of the project we've added to the platform, but also every new piece of content we've created. And among those pieces of content, you'll be able to see that there are project pages and opportunity pages. So the project pages is more like a deep dive into the project. We try to look at who are the founders, did they receive funds, what are they doing exactly, what are the advantages and red flags of their project. So it's more an analysis on of crypto projects, whether it's DeFi, GameFi, NFT, for users to learn about those potential opportunities, those projects. So our goal here is to educate people. The second part will be the opportunity pages. Opportunity pages, we have a quick summary of what the project is about. Then we try to give you rules of how to benefit from this opportunity. So, for example, let's say that you're looking at an airdrop opportunity. Your goal is to benefit from the airdrop at the end and maximize your gain. So we will explain you, okay, so to participate in this opportunity, you will have to, if it's a DeFi protocol, trade on that platform, provide liquidity, and then when you go down, you will see step-by-step guides. This is more for like novice users, because one thing that strikes us when we started Linity is that we noticed that a lot of people own cryptocurrencies, but in fact, not a lot of people interact with protocols, do trade on those protocols, and they just stay above at the top of the iceberg. So our goal is to explain them clearly how to interact with those protocols. And there is also another thing which is important for us, which is safety. We know that crypto is full of scam and there is a lot of hack, and this is kind of the image newcomers have of crypto. We want to show them that there is a safe path, and we are experiencing before, and then writing those step-by-step guides for them to interact with those protocols safely. So that will be what you can see on the main page. You can see that there are airdrop NFTs. We also wrote some guides for you, so to improve your safety, your security, how to mint an NFT through a contract, for example, how to use bridges, because in the next cycle, and even now, but more in the next cycle, when people will start arriving by masses onto the cryptoverse, they will need to know how to move from, for example, Ethereum to Linea or Base or Arbitrum. So we've created those guides for new crypto users to be able to interact and find their way in the cryptoverse.
No, and I think that's huge. And I want to kind of touch on that because obviously education is important, right? Everybody knows that, and right now with it being that like kind of like middle to end of the overall cycle on this bear market coming into the next bull, there is a lot of
Yeah.
I wouldn't say scams, because there are a lot of scams out there, but there is just also a lot of just projects that aren't executing properly, that
Yeah.
the team just didn't know what they were doing. So it's not necessarily just about scams, but it's also about making sure that the team is well informed that, hey, this is a good opportunity, and this might not be a good opportunity, but it's here. You can check it out. Do your research. I love that. I love that you kind of keep it open there, but also educate your users to, these are the kind of risky points, and this is the opportunity points. So it's kind of like in a way helping navigate those decisions at least in a more proper defined way, and in the way that those type of tools can be extremely beneficial, and you know at least setting a standard for how people do their research, because that's another thing is in this space people tell people do their research, and to most of them that's like check a chart, check a telegram, but there's so much more that goes into identifying great projects or projects that are lacking those abilities or opportunities, and having a platform that kind of in a way does an extra hand at saying, this is an opportunity, but it still has its risk factors, and these are them. You do your research, you choose if this is something, but at least you lay out the foundation for them. So I definitely like that, and it shows
Definitely.
that like one of my questions that I was going to ask was prioritizing safety for its users, because obviously being a platform that's inclusive to many projects and many opportunities out there, there is chances for that negative stuff. But so it just shows that you're at least covering yourself and helping those I'd say investors kind of steer away from probably the same mistake that they make multiple times, because
Yeah.
like that's some of my issues that I have. I would review a project, I think it's real good, and then I'd fail, and then I go to another project and I do the same thing, and I never learn from a mistake. So I think having a semi-educational platform within your platform to help alleviate some of those pain points is huge. So appreciate the answer. It was a good answer. So
Thank
you know, uh, so like what I'm trying to get the whole meat of the utility of it is this a credentials based, like so that when people come in they do the campaign or opportunities, and then they get rewarded with obviously a reward from the project. But is this do you get a credentials set up with it, like a POAP or type of proof of participation through the Linity? I'm saying, like, do you guys do a reward system for active users within your system? Sorry, kind of reworded that backwards. My notes was a little off, but like because you have the opportunity for projects to list on there, and then they come in and enjoy the product. But like, how do they actually directly interact with the Linity ecosystem?
Okay. So you can create your account on Linity. So when you create your account, it allows you to follow some opportunities, and every time there is an update on that opportunity, you're notified and you can do it.
Oh,
Over time, we are releasing some badges for users who participated a lot in opportunities. Can collect those badges and then later be rewarded by the team. So the goal is kind of like keep a track of what you're doing for those airdrops or for those activities, for you to know, okay, I've decided to participate, I don't know, in the linear airdrop, future airdrop, the base future airdrop. I'm going to start doing activities. I'm going to mark it on the Linity website. And over time, I will be able to see my progression. Uh, Another stuff that is coming, that is not live yet, is that we're gonna make people do like activities more frequently, because airdrop is a game of recurrence. You need to do stuff over time, and you don't need to do stuff like, for example, okay, today is about base and that's all. I'm not gonna do it anymore. We're trying to integrate that to the platform. That will be for the next release. But yeah, over time you're earning badges that helps you know about your progression.
awesome. Yes, no, that's exactly what I was thinking about myself, and that was my main question on that, because like I love the way the platform's set up, but it, case improved, you're going to have a few loyal, maybe a few hundred, maybe a few thousand loyal
Mhm.
users that come in every day. And, obviously getting rewarded the airdrop or the rewards or whatever opportunity that is there is an awesome thing, but also growing and scaling with, the Linity. and helping Linity grow and showing that you're committed to making sure Linity is at the forefront. I think it's huge that you have opportunity to reward them later on. And ultimately, like I always say, communities number one, and that's what you guys are centered around, is building
Yeah,
strong, strengthful communities, not just for yourself, but for other builders out there. Which is also another thing that I like is I can tell that you guys foster a really good collaborations between you and the projects that are on there, because they're not generic campaigns. If you go on there, they're in-depth campaigns, they're real campaigns, and the rewards are there. They feel like they're really there to reward you. It's not just a simple
yeah.
here's $2 worth of tokens that are useless, but an actual engagement with real projects and real companies. So I definitely like that. Now I don't want to get obviously I don't know too much of the differentiation between you and maybe some of the other platforms. But what sets you apart from some of your competitors out there in the space?
Mm, that's a good question. I would say that first of all, we are community centered. That means that we launched the alpha version. I think it was in May or June, and from that we gather community members, give them access to the alpha, ask them for feedback, and continue to build our platform according to their feedback. So our goal was, okay, you guys are we want to create a platform that you guys found useful, but the better way to do it is to have you being actor kind of this story. So we gathered community members, we asked them over time what they liked, what they didn't like, how we could improve the platform. Of course we have an idea on how we want to build the platform, but all users have also their word into that building process. So I would say that that's the first point. The second point, I would say that it's the team. Big shout out to my team. I love it because like we have Web2 native people, we have Web2 native people, and that's an interesting way to work together because Web3 native people are more like experienced with opportunities and dealing with Web3 marketing campaign, etc. While Web2 have a more insight about general marketing and explaining how we can actually, like for example, get KPIs from that point, how we can use those data to improve the platform, how we can collect feedback in an efficient way. So that would be the second one. And the third one, what we're trying to do is to have a personalized path for every users, meaning that you go to the platform and you decide what kind of opportunity you want to follow. According to that, the task will evolve over time according to how the project decide to issue new task, new campaign, and you will be able to follow your own path.
Oh, that's exciting. I like that. And to touch on the first part, I will say that I always bring this up too when projects do this. I want to say I thank you for putting your guys' community first, because
Thank you.
ultimately most of us wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have a job. You wouldn't be building if you didn't have people that wanted to utilize your product, wanted to be a part of the project, and see the future of it, right? And a lot of them, I bet, a lot of them have gone through the pain points, of developing with you and being there with you. So in a way, it kind of makes them feel like they're a part of the team, and I do like that. I wanted to
Mm,
just make sure I put that comment out there and give you guys an actual compliment on the fact that you guys. I can tell by the way it's designed. It's not designed just on a professional manner, but also on an aesthetics manner. So you go on it, the website runs very smoothly. It's not all gaudy with bad advertisements, but it's right there, right in the face with opportunities that can, that's obviously ever evolving on all the new stuff. So it's constantly cycling through new ones for you to check out. So I think that's an awesome opportunity for people to get in. And so obviously with how bullish you are with community and the way you've built with your team and how powerful your team is with community, I will say right now, please, if you are interested, go jump on their website, join their socials, get ready to ask some questions, because obviously this is a community centric. This is for the community, by the community, and built for the community. So you might as well at least try to understand what they're building, maybe do some research, read a little bit about their about on their website, and get some questions ready and join their socials, because obviously this is something that's an opportunity for anybody here, free to use. Jump on the platform and start earning. So I just wanted to get that out there because I definitely love projects that put their community first, because it just shows how powerful and what you're building, right? You're not building in a selfish manner for yourself. I think this is going to be great. I'm just going to do it. No, you're like, this is going to be great, but let's see what everybody else thinks, right? So
you,
I definitely love
you,
that.
you can't build that way, like in a selfish manner anymore. Like
Yeah, you
yesterday I
really
was
can't. You really can't.
yeah
I totally agree.
but yesterday I was in a Twitter space, and we are discussing about the differences between Web 2 and Web 3. And one of the key points I think that was said is that like there is now a difference between, in Web 2 you were saying that you had followers, people that would follow your work, follow what you do, and like what you do. But in Web 3, in Web 2 you have this change in paradigm, when now you have members that needs to be active in what you're doing, active in your community, and doing stuff with you. And I feel like that wasn't really the case, or it was the beginning during the previous bull market. And during this bear market, there was a lot of platform created, so social marketing platform, engagement platform, acquisition platform, that helps you actually create membership inside like your community, create members and not followers, and actually have community members doing stuff with you. So I think that this is starting to be the standard in Web3, like having this member mindset and not followers mindset.
No, I totally agree, because Web 2 was all about that selfish look, right? How much entertainment can I make for engagement?
Exactly.
How much money can I make off of the backs of people buying my products and looking at this garbage online? I would overall, and into now where it's more of, hey, I understand that you're going to come in, you're going to support me, so I'm going to do what I can to support your needs. And I think that cross collaboration, like you're saying, wasn't fostered as hard as it should have been early on in crypto, until after the last bull run, when people noticed that if you don't have a community, you don't have nothing. And the big corporations that push that big corporate life and stuff, Celsius, FTX, all that, what happened to them? Where are they now? They're gone. But there are still Doge, there's still Shiba, there's still huge community
Yeah.
centric tokens out there that are pumping and are alive harder and stronger. And if you foster proper community engagement, and you grow and you make them, like you're saying, more of a member of what you're growing, and the passion that you're building, I think you're better off. And I like that ethos that you've built 100%. You got to have that.
100% agree
So
with you.
with that being said, I kind of, I'm skipping a little ahead because we kind of got
Yeah.
onto the community part. So I'll backtrack a little bit on some comments. But as for community centric wise, do you have maybe an ambassador program or some type of referral based program that just adds a little bit more of a community touch for your guys' growth and scalability in your platform?
Okay, so it's not really an ambassador program. We run campaign every month. So campaign, for example, for being moderator. So over the month, and you will receive reward because you were a good moderator. We distribute roles among inside our Discord according to your engagement, and that's kind of how we are creating your engagement with our community. We don't have one fixed ambassador program set in stone, but rather over time, according to the needs and the evolution of the platform, we create campaign and we ask our community members to participate and to give feedbacks, or to participate in the live in the Discord, etc. So right now there are several campaign active. You can go on the Discord. There is a kind of an onboarding, and after that, you will be able to participate. And then you'll see that there are several campaign currently. So the moderator contest, the special Christmas contest. There are tasks to be done to receive rewards, etc. So that's how we manage this.
Awesome, awesome. I actually like that approach a lot more than just your standard ambassador referral program. And I can already tell your team knows what I'm going to comment and say, but I want to just throw this out to the community members. I think that's a great idea the way you guys are doing it, only because it not only engages your community, grows, scales your community, but it also engages your platform. It also shows
Yeah.
how powerful your platform is, guys. You know what I mean? Like that's insane. Here, I'm gonna have constant campaigns going. I want you guys to be a part of it because you guys help build it, and in turn helps reward for what they do already, anyways. So I love it, and I like how consistent it is. It just shows that you guys are building for the long term, and community growth is important. So I'm glad that you touched on that. I think campaign and doing it that way is actually smarter. It's in a way it shows the faith of the community members, the investors, their support for the long term,
Mhm.
and it's less inflationary towards your project overall because it's less. Oh, I'm giving rewards for very little engagement at all, if any. And a lot of times those referral programs, no offense to some of them, but they're botted and stuff. So there could be a lot of issues that goes into having to rectify who actually deserves a reward or not. So definitely like your guys' approach. It really alleviates a lot of the pain points and kind of it organizes the people that are actually there that need it and deserve it for the reward. So definitely love that. And we've it's crazy. It's like I had like a whole page full of notes, and you've pretty much covered most of it. I got a couple more, which is basically like growth strategy and impact. Like what are you guys' key strategies moving forward that you guys are kind of either already attempted and is seeing success in it, or are going to start attempting to just kind of scale and grow, your overall strategy in the ecosystem?
Okay, so I would say first in terms of product, our dev team is working hard. They are building more features, and the way it works is that we're first gonna release it to beta tester. So in the Discord there is a role, which is the beta tester role, and it gives you the right to access features in advance in order to give us feedback, tell us if that is something relevant, how we can improve it, and would you use it actually. So stay tuned. I can't say right now what will be the next ones, but it will come pretty soon. Secondly, in terms of content, over time we've focused on airdrop and on NFTs, on NFT mint, mainly because we were on a bear market. People were more risk averse. They didn't want to take much risk. They wanted to have like safe position over time in order to build their portfolio and in order to, when the bull market will arrive, they will be able to invest what they are comfortable with and what they were able to accumulate over time. So, with that being said, we focused on low risk opportunities, meaning airdrops and NFT mints, because often airdrops, it doesn't require a lot of capital to participate, except if you farm them all, then you will pay a lot in gas fees. But overall, like, it's not a big risk. And NFT mint, most of the time, when you mint it and you sell it right after, you are in net positive. Now that the green day seems to be back, we are looking to expand our horizons and the content we are issuing on the platform. So there are different type of content that we are discussing. First, one that was a big success during the previous bull market was IDO. So IDOs might come back strong, and we're thinking about adding that part into the content we are doing on our platform. That would be a way for our community members that are seeking more risk to participate in those opportunities, and on our side vetted these opportunities, give them some insight about the project, about the team, and about the Launchpad platform, explain them if what are the advantages or not of this potential launch. So that would be for the platform. Now, if we look more onto the growth of the community, our plan is to continue working on the current campaign we have. So we are launching over time the similar campaigns, so people can participate. They can see it in a questing platform. Secondly, we are preparing with several partners a huge events. So that should happen at the beginning of next year. I know that one of my team member is currently working on it. He's super excited, and it will include a lot of little games, different partners. So that will be a way for us to expand our horizons to other communities, show them what is Linity about, and participate in engaging activities with them. And we are also doing Twitter Spaces on Twitter, so about different topics. The next one will be next week, and we will discuss about the whole 2023 crypto year. So, kind of making a recap of what happened, what were the key moments. So that's a way for us to expand our reach with, for example, guests that comes that discuss with us and make people know what Linity is about. And last but not least, I would say that we will continue, our current campaign and our current events. One of the event I love is the farming call. So basically, every Tuesday we meet in the Discord and we farm airdrop together. So we decide one activity or two. We do the activities together. We discuss. We exchange. When someone has an issue, that's a way for us to help our community. And I would say that's how we plan to evolve for the next months.
Okay, well, that was an awesome answer. I really appreciate that. That was
Thank you.
hugely transparent and a plethora of a little bit. I wouldn't say alpha, but information about the upcoming alpha, right? So
Yeah.
so obviously listening to you speak about your socials, Discord, is that your guys' main hub? Is that where most of your community that is active and
Yeah.
everything hangs out? Okay,
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I always like to ask that because with Twitter, then you have Discord, you have Telegram, WhatsApp. There's just so many hundreds of different social platforms out there. I like to know
That's true.
exactly, to tell where the community needs to go to find the information that's accurate too, because you might
Okay.
have a Telegram presence, but there might be some baddies in there looking to prey on it, and Discord's a little safer overall. So
Okay.
definitely do
So
agree with that.
just to give
Go ahead.
you a quick summary of the socials, basically Twitter, I would say, is the entry point where people would discover Linity, see what we're doing. We're posting tweets about our opportunities that we're posting on the platform, basically explaining, okay, we've posted this new opportunity. This is the advantage of this one. This is rated, for example, 8 out of 10. You will need to spend $10 and it will take you 15 minutes. You can read more at, and we send them to the website. Discord is more about like community life. So this is where like you will be able to discuss with community members, participate and see what campaigns are up, participate in the calls. So either the farming calls or the community calls, see everything that's new about Linity. And last but not least, Telegram. We know that not everyone is on Discord. We know that not everyone likes Discord, and we wanted to have some kind of like touch points with the Telegram community. So basically, we've created this Telegram where we post the main news about Linity. People can react below the news, and we can discuss with them after. That will be it for our socials.
That's awesome. It's awesome. Sorry, I was trying to get off mute. For some reason, I clicked it 3 times, but it wouldn't go off. So I'm just having one of those mornings right now. But no, that I think that's
I
freaking
feel you.
awesome. I definitely agree with you on that. If you're interested, but you're not like fully into just deep and dive into it, but you are interested, follow the socials. The Twitter at least, so that you get updates on campaigns. You never know, you might get an update on there and be like, you know what, I want to be a part of that project. And then what you do is you ended up going to Linity anyway. So either way, you're going to be in the ecosystem utilizing it regardless. But ultimately, if you are interested, like I was saying earlier, Discord is the way to go. I love the fact that you guys are doing like we were saying, you're building it for the community. So having all of those aspects on the Discord, and then also I wanted to comment on and give you a compliment on this, because I think this is another huge pain point that it happens with every campaign site, or even anything that has to do with campaigns, even with the project alone, is when you go to start doing it and you end up having an issue or a mistake, and then you have to go try to find solutions out. And there's not really
Mhm.
much solutions out there. You go to the Telegram, you go to the Discord, you're asking questions, and people just ignore you or laugh at you, or you end up getting banned because they think you're a scammer when you're just trying to ask a legit question. So I definitely love that you guys are using Discord, because not only are you guys doing campaigns together, which you guys communicate together if there is a pain problem, which I love, but you also have the ticketed system. And with an active community
Yeah,
and obviously an active team, the ticketing system allows you guys to at least hone it down those personal issues that person's having in the platform. So I definitely love that approach. I just wanted to, I love to give compliments where it's due, right? If the team is doing
thank you.
hard for the community, you guys are building really good in the bear, and you guys are obviously building products that are useful. You got to make sure you guys know that we're thankful for it, because without you guys, there would be no crypto also. So, I really do appreciate the hard work and the transparency you're doing for the community. And that just really
Thank you.
shows, the top down level, right? That just because you're the CEO or the CMO doesn't mean you're not going to engage with your community right with you and enjoying having fun, just like everybody else. We're all kids at heart. And so once in a while, it's good to just be down there with your community members. So I really do appreciate that. And it just shows the passion you have for your own product, right? So,
Yeah, yeah,
well,
yeah,
with
definitely.
that,
I'm passionate. We love what we're
yeah,
doing.
right.
I'm happy to wake up in the morning and I start
That
with it.
me too.
Yeah,
Me too. It's I started at 6 a.m. with you guys this morning. I'm here in the United
yeah,
States.
it's early.
Yeah, it's Yeah, I've been up since 4:30. So
Okay.
yeah, like I love this. I love what I do. I love the work. I love reading about projects. I love deep diving in them, and I love talking to teams, because when you can feel the energy and the vibes coming
Yeah,
from the way you're explaining it, it just gets me excited. I'm over here smiling and laughing. So,
that's
well,
awesome. That's how it should
well,
be. Like
exactly.
you're in the
I really
right.
do appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. It's true. I tell people all the time, like, you might have been in this for 5 years, but this is like the gold rush, or the big railroad rush, or the industrial revolution. This is the new that. It's the new .com era, and people
Yeah.
don't even realize what they have, and they think, oh, because the track records from before, that they're too late. Well, people don't realize the .com era was out 10 to almost 15 years before it
Mm-hmm.
actually became anything, before money even flowed back into those companies and projects. So you are so early in
Definitely.
crypto right now. Be a part of the team. Enjoy what you're doing. Obviously there's a lot of risk in it, but I mean, if you won risk and you didn't love doing it, you wouldn't be here. That's how I always look at it. So, but anyways, we covered 90% of my comments and questions. The platform is awesome. Everybody kind of understands what you guys have here from your explanation. But if there's any last minute call to action, or anything that we might have missed, or something that you wanted to touch on, you can go ahead and touch on it right now before we possibly get into some community questions.
Yeah, something. Our marketing team launched an awesome Christmas game. So basically, it's on our Discord. You need to go in there. You will see Christmas game, and there's different chapter. So every chapter you will have some questions about opportunities we have on our website. So you need to look a little bit, find it out. Where is it? What they're talking about, and then over time you will unlock roles, and there will be like a USDC reward for the winners. The reward pool is $1,000. I think they did an amazing job, really. It is super interesting. So I've been doing it myself because I wanted to know what it looks like. I think it's interesting because it will help you learn more about crypto. If you're interested, after that, you can participate in the activities and opportunities that are mentioned in the different chapter, and that's a way for you to enter the reward pool. So let me just pin to you the link. So yes, okay, I'm gonna copy paste that and share it with you. Tac. That's a cool way for you to engage with us, and even if you not really interested like in participating in Linity, that's a cool way for you to earn. We know it's Christmas. That could be a way for you to have more gift.
I agree. I agree. And it's also just a fun and engaging thing, because I will say, as much as I love holidays and spending time with family, you can only spend so much time with family. But then on top of that, you're kind of bored because there's nothing going on, right? Even
Yeah,
in crypto, there's a lot of teams that are just going quiet. It's the holidays. They're not
yeah,
doing too
yeah.
much. So having something that is going to engage people during this time, I think it's going to be not only beneficial to your community at whole, but also bring in new people. Because if you put it on there on Twitter that you're doing it and people start liking it and it goes to trending, there's going to be a lot of people that are scrolling the homepage and be like, what's this, a Christmas game that I can earn? I want to do this, I'm bored. So I definitely like that. I definitely like that. And so people right now, the community members, if you have the time, check out their socials. It's everything is pinned at the top of the AMA. So just go ahead and go to the top, like, retweet, join their socials. If you have any questions, I'm going to be getting into some questions now. So I have about 75 comments in the comments, and I have about 3 or 4 hands requested now. They usually wait till I say it's time for the question. So if you guys do have any questions or want to come up and speak because you either want to give a great compliment because you're a community member already, I love and appreciate those too. It just shows to my community the strength that your community has also. So raise your hands. Let's get some community questions coming up in here. And I'll go ahead and get one requested, and then I'll be choosing 1 or 2 comments out of the comment section while the questions asked.
Lovely.
Just give me just a moment.
For sure, for sure.
I unmuted you, Jesse. Whenever you are able to speak, go ahead with your question. And I'm
Hello,
going to be
Jesse.
scrolling for comments.
Yeah, hi guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. How are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
All right, good. So I guess straight to my question now. So on the airdrops that you share on your platform, how do you evaluate the projects that you actually propose on your platform to make sure that the information is legit, and it doesn't end up kind of connecting their wallets to some shady airdrop and get their wallet drained?
Mhm.
And then secondly, do you have any plans to expand your resources aside from airdrop, to other activities to onboard more users, basically?
Okay. Nice questions, mate. Thank you. So, before letting people connect to website, we do it ourselves. We try to see if there is some shady stuff behind the platform. We're trying to see if it's legit. So we do connect the wallet ourselves to see if something is going wrong or not. But before that, we do some kind of work to try to assess the opportunity. This work goes from first checking the founders, see if they're legit, if they are, for example, in a team. We try to look for developers. If there's no developers, that's quite weird, but we try to dig it. Then we go onto the dApp, try to understand what they're doing. Do they have an actual value proposition? Are they doing something that is legit? We look at the fundings. Generally, fundings is a good way to know if a crypto project is legit or not. And every time there is a risk, we try to specify it for users to know what they are doing. So that will be for the first part of your question. For the second part about new opportunities, as I was saying, during the bear market, we build our strategy around low risk opportunity. Our goal was for the community to discover this low risk opportunity, benefit from it, and not being able to sleep basically at night. Not saying, "Oh my God, this amount of my money is at risk. What should I do? Should I get it back now or no?" Our goal was to provide safe opportunity for our community. Now, as I was saying, as the bull market might come soon, we're trying to look for more new opportunities. So I refer to IDOs. There is also GFI. Right now, we are still discussing about it, but this is on the pipe for next year. I don't know if I answered your question well, or if you want more details.
Oh, you answered it perfectly. Thanks for the answer.
Thank you.
Awesome question, Jesse. Man, I really appreciate it, man. You're always killing it. You're always a great member. I just wanted to give you a little compliment. I really do appreciate it. You're always doing a really great job to deep diving and getting good questions. So I really do appreciate it. So next one is from Spark. It says, as we know, airdrop farming are usually crowded. It said clouded, but crowded with used bots crowded by used bots. What have you done to build? I got to reread this. Okay. I'm going to read it real quick and then just reread it because it doesn't make any sense.
Don't worry,
I
go
mean, it
ahead.
makes sense, but the way they wrote it, okay, it's saying, okay, so obviously airdrop campaigns are usually botted pretty well. What have you done to minimize the use of bots within the airdrop campaigns to, give the investors much more security and or chances of winning?
Okay. If I understand well the questions, it's about like the competition
How does
against bots.
Yeah, you know how some of them
Yeah.
like the campaigns will be at the bottom, be like refer somebody and you get an extra point. And a lot of times they'll
Okay.
have just a network of bots of fake accounts that they can get 100 points real quick and be the leaderboard.
Okay. Well, airdrops are not working that way that much anymore. Like it used to be that way. Refer X many people and you will receive that amount of airdrop, etc. But now there are more complicated tasks to do. Sometimes it requires on-chain activities. Sometimes it requires you to do social work, etc. So instead of just focusing on, referral, where people can create this army of bots, we try to find like activities within the opportunity that sets our community apart. For example, we know that Galaxy is super used by protocols and also questing platform in general. I'm thinking about Linea, who launched their Interact quest campaign, where every week you need to use MetaMask, you need to go on a DEX and swap some token. Last week it was about OTC and swapping on perpetual exchanges. So we try to find those opportunities, those activities. We explain them to users, and that's a way for them to differentiate from people that are using bots. I hope I answered your question.
You sure did. I mean, technically, it would be one of our community members' questions. It'd be Spark's question, but yeah, no, you definitely did.
Okay, nice.
And you like people have to realize there's only so much you can do to protect against some of these bots or some of
Mhm.
these other users. There's only so much you can do, right? So definitely love that you guys took that an aspect on how to control it, but ultimately these tech guys or cheaters, they're pretty smart. They're savvy people, and
Yeah,
if they wouldn't be doing it and they wouldn't be earning in the space if they weren't good at it. So I definitely understand that. So and the next one, I'm not sure. It wasn't in my notes and I didn't cover it and you didn't say anything about it, so I'm not 100% sure if it's relevant,
nice.
but it might be a good question. So I'm going to ask. It says, I read that users could apply for 1 month free access of Linity. And what does it cost to renew your subscription fee on Linity? And what benefits actually come from paying for Linity subscription? See, I'm not sure if you had that because I didn't even see that at first. But if you
Yeah, we
did have
don't
it,
have it.
okay, I'm glad we covered at least. So
Yeah, but because like at the beginning, as I said, we launched the alpha in May or June, May, and the plan was to release the full version, payable version in September. But at the end, we figured out that it wasn't the moment to make our users pay for it. We enjoyed the model we had. It worked pretty well. We were striving on feedbacks. They were helping us building the community. So instead, we launched the platform as it is, and we didn't integrate a payment option. So you can use
awesome.
Linity for
Yeah.
free. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So you're not gated. You can go in, you can utilize the platform totally free. And
Yeah.
so with that said, please join the community, guys. They're giving you guys all the tools and everything you can to earn free rewards by just utilizing the same stuff you do every day. How many times do you go on Twitter and like and retweet? How many times do you join socials to a new project? Why not
Mhm.
get paid to do it, right? Why not earn to do it? Obviously, nothing's guaranteed, but I always say the more you do, the better chance you will earn. And so if you do 100 campaigns, I guarantee you have a better chance of getting 50% of those to give you money instead of, or rewards, instead of you doing 20 of them and trying to get at least 10. So it's all about consistency and doing it every single day as much as you can. And you got to understand, this is not only the rewards for you is not only the best part of doing it. And for me, I'm so much different. Obviously, the rewards are great. You get a couple dollars, you get to join the ecosystem, you feel like a winner, and then and if you do like the ecosystem, you get to utilize it basically for free, which is awesome. But what it also does is it helps foster an ever-growing community of people that are growing, like-minded, that want to see the great things in the space and be rewarded for helping support projects, because that's what it is. This is like, in a way, how you become partners with projects, how you become direct collaborators with the
Yeah.
growth of projects and sustainability. So I love the entire premise. I love the platform. So I just wanted to put that out there because I see the value there. So my next question is from Daz, right? I'm gonna pull this one, and I'll ask for one more live question if we have it. If not, we'll kind of move on to closings. But we didn't touch on this either, because
Nice.
sometimes touching on it's important, but sometimes it's not always a great important part. But in this landscape, I believe that paying your employees is important. So what it
Yeah.
says is, what's your revenue model? How do you generate profit in order to continually, keep your development team paid and continually grow and scale? Because everybody knows that if they want to be a part of it, they need to make sure that the business is well funded, because you guys need to continue building and growing for them, right?
Yep, definitely. So, first of all, in terms of funding, we are backed by a venture builder. And this venture builder basically invested in Linity for us to develop the platform. They are thinking at several ways to monetize the platform. So different things were in discussion. For example, a subscription model. But right now they've decided to not go through that way. First, they want to develop the platform the right way, and after they will discuss about monetization. So there is discussion about that in the team, but right now we are not monetizing the platform.
All right, great question and great answers. I love it. And
Thank
so
you.
you guys know that the team is well funded, they're secure, they're building, they're here for the long term. I definitely love that, and I definitely like that you guys are building your entire platform out. And then you guys will say, okay, let's go back, see where we can, start generating revenue, but also make sure that
Yeah,
our platform is 100% functioning and mature. So I love it. I love it, especially in the bear market, right? You're
yeah,
not trying to scare away. You're not trying to scare investors away. You're trying to bring in users and bring new investors and bring new projects. So I definitely like
exactly.
that approach. So, well, let's see if I have any more live questions. Looks like I have a couple more hands up. Let's see. I will get one more in, and then we'll move over to wrapping it up, if you don't mind.
For sure.
Some decent questions today, that's for sure. I'm gonna pick a new
Yeah.
person up here, Amber for Love. I'm go ahead, and I just approved you, so whenever it allows you to speak, go ahead and come off and give us your question. Yes, we
Hello,
can hear
hello,
you.
Amber.
Yeah, just speak up a little bit in the mic for us, because you're very quiet.
How about now?
Oh, that's perfect. We can
Oh,
hear
okay.
you clear and well. How are you doing, Amber?
All right. Talking about the partnership, like, are there any laid down criteria or requirements one would follow to be a partner to your project?
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Okay, I said, speaking about the partner, you talked about partnership and all the risk aspects of being a partner. Are there any laid down requirements that one could follow to be a partner to your project?
When you say a partner, you mean like an influencer partner or a project partner?
Yes, a project partner, a project partner.
Okay, so there is no real requirement. Like, we study each case on its own. So we like to discuss with the person to understand what they are doing, and then over time we can build interesting partnership together. I would say that the main goal for a partnership is that there is a reason of doing it. Back in the day, in my previous experiences, I've seen so many partnerships that were just name partnership, meaning okay, I'm partnering with someone. That's great. Let's do a Medium article, but then that's all. Nothing comes from it. So I would say that if we do partnership with projects, we try to bring some real value to our users. And if we think there is no actual reason for a partnership, then we try to find other collaboration windows with the person or the partner. So if you want to be a partner, hit us in our DM, and we can have a talk, discuss together what we could do together.
All right, thank you for that. Thank
You're
you.
welcome, Amber. Have a nice day.
That was an awesome, quick, and easy question for the last question. I liked it a lot. Thank you, Amber, very much. You got, that was an awesome question. It's a good way to wrap it up. So obviously, before I like to do my last closing statements, I like to do just another last minute call to action to tell people, please don't sleep on this. Go check out the website. Like I tell people, it's not financial advice. Do your own research, but this is something that helps you do all of that. It helps you get better financial advice for yourself by seeing the pain points and or opportunities within projects, but it also fosters a safe and exclusive environment for you to go and check out for new opportunities, right? There's so many projects that are launching daily that the saturation level on pages are so high and updated so much you can't keep up on the news. So having something that's already built by teams that are looking to grow and scale, it shows that the teams are building in the background at least a little bit, so that it gives you that a little bit more cadence to want to go and see what they're doing. So like I always say, please join their socials, jump on their Twitter, give it a follow. If that's as far as you go, at least you'll get the notifications on opportunities that are coming up, and that might drive you to FOMO into the website and start utilizing their product services, right? But on top of that, it's not just that. They have a Discord that's full service. If you really are interested and want to deep dive into the information and everything about it, their Discord is huge. Huge community. And like he was saying, if you are a part of it, that's where you're going to be able to get access to beta testing, see new features, and help you not only see these good, valuable opportunity being made for you, but also help shape the way it's being built so that it's not buggy, it's not all bad and clunky. You're just giving your own opinion on something that you were going to utilize anyways. So I love the way they're doing everything about it. It's community centric, it's built professionally, it's well funded, and they've been building and growing and scaled out into Bear. You really can't ask for much more than that. So like I said, again, I thank you, appreciate you coming on here with us again. So if you have any last minute call to action or anything you want to say before we close it out, you got the floor for a minute.
Okay. First of all, thank you very much for inviting us for this AMA. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. You're a very, very good host. I loved it. Thank you for the community taking the time for coming here. Thank you for the community joining us on stage to talk with me. That was awesome. Join the Christmas game. That's a cool game. You're gonna learn about crypto. You can earn money. So that's great. Join us on Discord. Go take a look at the platform. If you enjoy it, that's good. If we can help you navigate in crypto, that's awesome. And thank you very much for the invitation today.
And thank you. And I appreciate the kind words. I really do try my best to come out here and represent the community that I'm bringing and help represent the projects that we're coming on, because I tell you what, the people that are building right now and all the projects that have been coming out have been fantastic, and this is short of nothing impressive at all. So I definitely loved everything that I've seen. I love the colors. I love how you can go to the website and you're not blinded by a bunch of bright lights. It's very aesthetic. It's wonderful. So with that being said, I want to thank you. I want to thank the entire team for building what they built and what they continue to build for the community. And I want to thank you for coming and joining us and showcasing, your entirety of Linity to us and how you're helping shape the way people interact with the Web3 and how people navigate the different crypto opportunities. I think it's huge. And remember, Crypto Egos, be sure to follow their socials, and I bet you won't be disappointed. And stay up to date with us. Let us know what's going on. If you guys have new feature sets or a big campaign that you really want some exposure, we would love to be able to give you support and also be able to give us at Crypto Miners a head start.
For sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You have a great day and good luck with everything. And I hope that your infos, your Twitter spaces every week are a splash and just keep scaling and growing. That's all I hope
Join
and
us.
pray.
It's next week on the 19th.
On the 19th. What time on UTC?
On UTC,
Do you have it pinned in your channel and your
yeah,
Twitter?
yeah, it's
Is it on your
somewhere on
Twitter?
my channel. It's somewhere on the channel.
I'm gonna jump on there right now. I'll put a reminder. And I'll try to jump. If I'm not already in a space hosting, I'll try to jump over and at least say what's up.
I pin it on the space, so see you there.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Pinned it up on the space. All right, we'll be there. All right, buddy.
Nice. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice
You too.
full day.
Right? Yeah, it's only 7 o'clock for me, and my day is just starting. I have a big day ahead as it is, a lot of work. So I do appreciate it. You guys have a great day.
See
Bye.
ya.